Headshots Production.
I received a lot of feedback regarding the condition of my hair on that video. They focused mainly on the fact that my ends were straight or parts of my hair were straighter than the other. Honestly, prior to making that video, I hadn't even noticed. Turns out, terminology for straight ends, like I said, I didn't know what these terms were before posting that video, and I was told that I had heat damage and that my hair was damaged and ruined and blah 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 blah. So of course, me not knowing anything about heat damage and all of these natural hair terms, I took offense to it. Because, who are you to come to me and tell me I have heat damage? Like, I'm thinking my hair, well, I still think my hair is healthy. Even back then, I still thought my hair was healthy. But I'm telling you this, I'm explaining to you why the front of my hair, the texture was a lot different than the back of my hair. And this is why. For quite a long time throughout the year prior, 2010, I wore a lot of clip-ins. I wore clip-ins a lot. So the back of my hair was always protected. I always wore the clip-ins in my hair. And the front of my hair is what received the brunt of the straightening and things like that. And I saw all these natural hair journeys and diaries and documentaries and people making progress with their hair. That's when I decided to start doing more things to promote hair growth for myself. Which growing my hair was never something I really wanted to do. I never wanted extremely long hair, but I still keep receiving messages about heat damage. The references to heat damage is that's something that I receive almost every day. About my heat damaged hair. I am never going to claim heat damage. Some of you would love me to claim it. I'm not claiming it. I'm not going to ever claim heat damage. You can say that I'm in denial, then I'll be in denial, but I'm not going to claim it. I just don't feel like I have heat damage. I put a lot of time, effort, and energy into, taking care of my hair, and I'm not going to claim heat damage. The word damage is a form of neglect, and I don't feel as though I neglected my hair. Someone said, would I be more apt to accepting the term heat trained? Perhaps. Heat trained seems a little bit more like it. I know it's a play on words, but you say tomato, I say tomato. You know what I mean? I wanted to offer the explanation why my hair was a lot straighter in the front than it was in the back. And I, at the time, even if I tried to explain it to you, it wouldn't have made sense, or some of you you wouldn't have gotten it. So rather than explain it or tell you, I would rather show you. The front of my hair received a lot more heat. It received a lot more, I really did flat iron my hair a little bit more back then in 2010 than I did in 2011. So coming onto YouTube September 2011, I guess the front of my hair did receive a lot more heat than the back. So that explains why the front was a lot straighter than the back. And I'm gonna tell you now, never noticed, because I don't do wash and goes, and at the time I really wasn't studying my hair like that. coming to YouTube, you know, they was throwing all these terms at me. You know, you got heat trained hair, you got heat damaged hair, your hair is going to break off, it's going to fall off, or you done neglected your hair. You're crazy for not using a heat protectant. So I was hearing all this, and I was, yeah, at the time I was taking offense because, you know, I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Heat damage, heat trained, you know what I mean? I'm going back and forth with this because the only reason why I'm explaining it now is because a year later I'm still receiving messages about that video and about the condition of my hair back then, a year ago. And now that I have the clip-ins, I can show you and better explain to you why. So yeah, okay? So enough with the heat damage inquiries and questions. I mean, you know, whether it's heat damaged or not, it's still hair, it's still mine, it's still growing, I can still curl it. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not even a wash and go girl. You know, that's not my thing. I'll do it periodically. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point?